What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. Just making sure that you all can hear me real fast. GoToWebinar did some updates, and I just want to make sure they're all working. They got like a whole new interface and stuff like that. So just go ahead and say yes if you can hear me. All right, cool. Now you all should be able to see the screen. Let me go ahead and get my webcam on. Let's see which one pops on today. It's always a mystery which one's going to show, and it's the incorrect webcam. So let me just go ahead and use my preferences to switch that over. 1 second here. We'll see what happens. And in just a moment here, the webcam should show. Give me just a sec. I'm going to turn it on and off a couple times. Probably just these updates that GoTo has done. Yep. All right, so here's one. That's not the camera that I was looking for, but let's see if we can get this other one on here. Logitech. There we go. There we are. All right, this is the view that I like. As y'all can see, I have a lot of cameras. All right, so we got that fixed up. Everybody should be able to see the welcome screen. If you are new to the Profit Power Hour, what up? We're happy to have you here. I am going to share with you tonight some really cool strategies that I think are going to be really fun for you to use and benefit from here in 2020. So how many of you in here are excited about tonight's training about drop servicing? And if you haven't heard of that before, we're going to talk about it a lot. Sorry if my hair is a little messed up. I've been working all day. It's been really rainy. Okay, so we know what that mug looks like. All right, cool. All right, so what you're looking at right now is our welcome screen. And if you take a look at the left-hand side, you're going to see our must-have tools. And these are the Shopify apps I've created, print-on-demand platforms like Shine On and Pillow Profits. And then if you're not in it yet, my Ecom Digital Mastermind, I just added some new sessions to that, which are really cool. As a matter of fact, last week at the ClickFunnels event, I received this big award for doing 50 million plus in revenue in my digital business. And I met this kid who's from Ridgeland, Mississippi. I may have mentioned it last week, but he's spending over $1 million a month on Facebook ads. And you know he's profiting, right? If you're spending $1 million a month, you're making a lot of money. He's only 19 years old. And I asked him what his big break was. I said, what is your big break? What is that product that really, propelled you into massive success? And he told me that it legitimately was just the good old dog collar, the LED dog collar that I've shown so many people in Ecom Success Academy, and that helped him really boost and jumpstart his business, which was really interesting. And when you're getting started with e-commerce or you're getting started with internet marketing, you're always looking for that big hit, right? And you should be testing a lot of different things and looking for that one thing that's going to pop off. So that was very interesting to me. And these tools on the left-hand side, specifically the Ecom Digital Mastermind on the bottom, I filmed a session with him, and he told me everything he does in his business. He told me how he got started, the strategies he uses that are very different than some of the ones that I use. And it was great. We got some brand new mastermind sessions in there that are coming up for those of you that are already in. So I wanted to mention that. On the right-hand side, you've got my social media. So you've got all my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow it. And then at the bottom left, you've got our beta app alerts, which we haven't released any apps in a while, but we have 2 or 3 that are in development right now. If you want to know about those and be a beta tester for those for a discount whenever we build them and pre-release them, just go to that URL, goprofitph.com/beta, and then ClickFunnels, which we're going to talk a good bit about. You can get a free trial there at profitph.com/cf. So this is like all of the tools. I know it's overwhelming. I don't suggest going and getting all of this stuff in one day. Rather, making I guess, calculated decisions on, what's important for your business right now. Is it something like a coupon strategy, or are you really focused on the Facebook pixel, or print on demand, which the print on demand stuff for Shine On is free. So just, take note of that. All right, so tonight what we're going to talk about is called drop servicing. And last week I did a fun little overview of two different business models. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm surprised or not surprised, but I let y'all vote on what we were going to learn this week, right? It truly was a live poll, and I said, I can teach you these automated e-commerce funnels with ClickFunnels that are a bit more advanced and in depth, but they're epic. Or I could teach you this new business model that's crushing it in 2020, and it's called drop servicing. And we had about an 80-20 result in terms of the poll. 80% of you said that you wanted me to teach drop servicing first. Now I'm going to teach y'all everything, but you wanted to learn drop servicing first. So we're going to go through a drop servicing boot camp. And right now, what I want you to do is go to our Profit Power Hour Facebook group and let everybody know to hop on the webinar right now. I'm going to be teaching drop servicing tonight. I'm going to show you how you can set up this side gig or side hustle, if you will, that you can literally hands-free generate additional income from without ever touching a product, without ever shipping a product, without ever even selling a physical product at all, right? So it's really cool. And drop servicing is, it's almost like, a twin of drop shipping, right? So I read somewhere somebody said that drop servicing and drop shipping are like twins, and it's true in that really all that you're doing in this model is arbitraging something. You're a middleman, right? A fancy middleman with a really great suit or a really great storefront, and you're just smart, right? You're smarter than everybody else, or maybe that's a not even the best term. I would say that you're more educated, right? You don't know what it is you don't know. And by being on these webinars, you all get educated and you learn far more than your average person that's just shopping around on the internet. And so tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to learn about drop servicing, and I'm going to kind of give y'all a really solid overview of this entire model. Now, if we go back over here to our notes from last week, I'm going to maximize these. Let's recap what drop servicing is. Drop servicing is finding these markets where there's big gaps, right? People like websites and startups that need blog posts, or content writers, graphic designers, people that want to start an e-commerce store but don't know anything about e-commerce or what apps they need, social media managers, people that want to run their fan pages or Instagrams and get content for them but don't know where to go to get it. People that want to build a ClickFunnels page for an e-commerce funnel, or it could just be like a digital marketing funnel. People need help with email marketing. They want somebody to come in and write all their promotional emails for their business, but they don't want to do it. They'd rather outsource it. They'd rather pay somebody else to do it. These are all markets that have a really big gap in them. And this new model that's kind of emerged in 2020, now, people have been doing this for quite some time, but in 2020, it's really catching some fire. It's catching some heat. Essentially, what all we're doing is the same thing we already do, right? We are finding a product that is our service that is fulfilled by somebody else entirely, and we are arbitraging it. In other words, we are middlemaning it. We're saying, hey, we can provide this service for you. We'll hook you up, right? And then someone else is actually fulfilling it. Just like with an e-commerce store. We say, we will provide you with this item. We'll provide you with this wine glass right here that has a friend's quote on it. We will provide this for you. But we don't actually warehouse this. We don't actually make it. We don't actually pay for this and put this in our own inventory, right? We drop ship it, right? And so with drop servicing, you get to use all of the same knowledge that you currently have and that you're learning from Ecom Success Academy and that you're learning from my webinars. And you basically get to double down on an additional stream of income. You find these gaps in the market where you know a lot of people are lazy and they don't want to have to do it, or maybe they just have no clue how to do it, right? And you say, you know what? I know where to go to get people to do this, or I know how to do it myself. So you can outsource it, right? You can find other service companies or services or agencies that will do these things, or you could do them yourselves and you just mark the price up. Just like you do when you find this wine glass on AliExpress for 89 cents and you mark it up to 12 bucks, right? It's the same concept, but instead of with a product, it's with a service. And this is not something that's going to make you millions upon millions of dollars. It's just not, okay? But how many of you in here would be happy if you could get 1 or 2 drop servicing clients a month and make an extra $1,000 to $1,500 a month by literally doing nothing other than middlemaning something because you have knowledge and you have skill? Just type in money signs if that's something that you would like to do. Type in money signs, right? Now, I think it's possible to make upwards of $10,000 a month with drop servicing, right? So I think it's very, very possible to make 10 grand with literally no product cost for physical products, 10 grand a month using this model. Now, when you outsource something like content writing, email marketing, building a Shopify store, maybe the company that will do it for you charges $195 and you mark it up to $1,000, right? I mean, how much is building someone's Shopify store worth? I'd say definitely $1,000, right? But we can find people in the Philippines. We can find people in, you know, a lot of these businesses are in India, right? With much, much, much cheaper prices that have skill, right? And they will go in and they will build this for you, right? And so literally all you do is you get a client, you handle the service for them. You say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build your store. We're going to get your graphics made. We're going to get the apps on your store, so on and so forth. You pay someone else to set it all up. You have the framework up here, right? And you're able to profit, right? So this is you. You've got a good idea. You've got knowledge, and you're able to profit from that. So in this scenario, you'd make $800 profit with no work and very little time spent. And you can actually build out your own website. This could be done with ClickFunnels. It could even be done with Shopify in some cases, where you have a drop servicing agency. So people would come to your site and they could say, I want emails written for my e-commerce company. Boom, they can pay you to do that. You drop service it. I want someone to set up all my Shopify apps on my store. Boom, you can have that done for them, right? So a drop servicing agency would be a place where people could go and say, I need this service and I want you to provide it for me. And they don't know if you're doing it or you're outsourcing it or employees of yours are doing it. They just know that you will get it done for them. So there are 2 different ways that this can work. All right, so option number 1 is you can do the work yourself, right? So down here on the bottom left, you can do drop servicing work yourself in many cases and in many events. You know how to build a Shopify store better than the average person, better than the average person that thinks they know how to build a Shopify store. If you've been following my training, you know how to build a Shopify store. You know what apps need to be on there. You know how everything needs to be set up. So you could easily go into different Shopify groups. You could go into different forums online, and you could say that you have a service that will build a Shopify store for people. Many people are going to say, man, I just want to get the products listed and start selling. I don't want to build my own store. I don't want to set it all up and do all the domain and all that stuff. 9 times out of 10, the average person is going to want the work done for them because they're lazy. Nobody does internet marketing because they like to work. They do internet marketing because they like not to work. So they're always looking for shortcuts. Option number 2 is you can outsource the work and you can drop service, right? You're drop servicing the work. Outsourcing equals drop servicing. And for you, this means you can build a really nice business on the side. All of your leads and all of your customers will go into an email list. And you'll be able to send out promotional emails to them for digital products. I'll show that to you in just a little bit, that you can earn money and earn profits from, right? So how many of you in here, based off of that description, feel like this is a nice little side piece of income that you could implement with the proper and appropriate step-by-step training by me on this webinar series? Just type in yes. All right, sweet. And this is fun because, as we said last week, if this could make you, and I totally think anybody could do this, and I know anybody could do this, an extra $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month or whatever, you're not going to get rich off of that, right? 10 grand a month does not mean you're rich. That means you're making 120K a year, right? That's not rich, but it's healthy, it's comfortable in many cases. So what we're doing here is we're taking our profits that we earn from this side income, right? And we're just reinvesting that money into our e-commerce business, where I do believe you can become very wealthy, where I do believe that you can make a ridiculous amount of money, because I know it, I've done it, I've seen many of my students do it. And this is a great way for you to have some passive income that you can use for your marketing business and your e-commerce business, where you're not risking your own money, right? You're actually making the side money and then taking it and putting it into your main business, which would be your e-commerce business, right? And that's what I like to do. I like to go in and I like to use other people's money for stuff, right? I like to build a stream of income over here and take that income and reinvest it into something that can bring me bigger and better and higher amounts of profits. That's what I've always done, and that's what I love to do. I think it's smart. Many smart marketers will do that, right? So that said, let's go over, what this model looks like and some of the different niches that you can tap into with drop servicing, okay? So I'm going to show you this entire business model. Essentially, what we're going to learn tonight is this. Let's get down to the bottom over here, and you'll know how I am with you know how I am with Google Documents. They always do stupid stuff that messes up my plans here, but whatever. All right, so drop servicing, and they've already begun. All right, there we go. All right, so let's talk about what we need to do to make drop. I'll just do it again. You think for a multi-billion-dollar company, they could just do a good document thing. All right, so drop servicing. We're going to go over number 1, markets to tap in. All right, so markets that you could tap into. Number 2, we're going to go over to where to outsource, or I would say drop service these tasks. Number 3, we're going to go over building your drop servicing sales page. Number 4, we're going to talk about your overall business model with the intent to get to $5,000 a month. I would say that's a pretty good goal for drop servicing, right? And then how you can flip this into number 5, long-term passive digital income stream, all right? Where you're not actually even drop servicing anymore, but rather you've got a big email list that you can use to market other products and other services directly to the list that you've built, right? So let's talk about first what markets you can tap into here, okay? So the different markets that you could tap into with drop servicing. Let's think about some of these, all right? So I would say you could easily tap into website building. Remember, you're not doing this yourself, someone else is doing it. I would also say you could do it for, blog posts. You could do it for content writing. You could do it for graphic design, right? So like logos. You could do this for ad copywriting. So for like Facebook ads, you can write people's ads for them. Video creation. This could be for ads or sales videos. You could also do this for, this is what I think is going to work the best for many of you, done for you Shopify stores. All right, so these are some things that I think that you could tap into that I believe would be extremely beneficial for you. Now, how do you know which one of these markets has very high demand, right? If you're like, okay, do I want to help people build websites or do blog posts or content writing, whatever, how do I go about finding people that can do that, or knowing that it's a good trend that we can roll with? So I like to use Google Trends, and I showed you all this when I gave you all the Valentine's Day campaigns, which many of you did super well with. It's a free tool at trends.google.com. As a matter of fact, I will just quickly put that in the chat box down here. And you would just come over here and essentially you would say something like, let's just do creative writing. All right, now on a scale of 0 to 100 in popularity, you can see dates from the past 12 months that we have a lot of people looking for content writing, right? A lot of people are interested in this particular niche. It's getting a lot of people like top creative writing programs right here is something that people are looking for at a 90% match, right? So people are looking for content writers, or they're looking on education on how to go in and be a creative writer. All right, what if we just typed in, let's just say graphic, or let's just say logo design, search, and look at this. Now, this is always in high demand. You can see that very rarely does it dip below 75, right? 100 being the highest point of interest, right? So logo design is the easiest thing in the world to drop service, and you could see it's always very, very popular. Another thing, it would be Shopify. Everyone wants to learn how to do Shopify. Look at this. I mean, it is anything that's 75 or over in Google Trends is something that's super hot, right? So Shopify is a term that a lot of people search for, and you're going to see that people are looking for. There's the founder of Shopify, Jeffree Star. These are big. He's got a big store. Jeffree Star does for cosmetics, and you can really get an idea of what the interest level is. So if you wanted to do something like, let's say, social media manager, all right, let's see what the demand is for that. A little bit lower demand than e-commerce, right? But still up there in that 75 range. So these are all great things to drop service that are in high demand, and there are new clients coming about every single day. So Google Trends is a great way to discover if a niche has a gap and a need, right? And you can scroll down here and see related searches, how to become a social media manager, what do social media managers do, social media manager software. These are all gaps in the market, right? So these are things that you can really look into and kind of decide what services you want to put in place. Now, the next thing is, where do you find these services? All right, how do you do creative writing for somebody or build a Facebook ad for them or build their Shopify store or whatever without actually doing it yourself. All right, so some of the places that you can go to automate this, right? So option number one is just do it yourself. This is not recommended, okay? You should be building your business, right? Not somebody else's. But you can use your intellect and your skill to automate, right? Additional stream of income by drop servicing. So some of the places that you can go to get a lot of the stuff automated is like Fiverr.com. We've got freelancer.com, Upwork.com. We've got dribble.com. It would be a couple of places. So let's look at what some of these places have to offer. Also, I would additionally say onlinejobs.ph, which I'll show y'all as well. I talk about that. So we could just say onlinejobs.ph. All right, so these are some places that you can go to get the work done for you, right? And we're going to talk about how you find people that need these services. That's going to be coming up. But some of the places you can go to, like starting out, Fiverr, okay? So Fiverr is a great place. You can get some really cheap work here. And look at this, popular services, logo design, WordPress, social media, all right? It's got everything that we're looking for, right? And if I come over here and I say, let's just say Shopify store, all right? So we have 8,573 services available. So this person will create a Shopify store for you and do SEO for it for $1,200. This company will migrate Shopify stores for you. This company will build a one product store for you. We'll build a six-figure one product store for you. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to put this out here, okay? If you're new to the game and you're new to the Profit Power Hour and you're looking at this like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I can go to Fiverr and have someone build me a six-figure Shopify store. It ain't gonna happen, right? It's not gonna make you any money. All it's gonna do is just have somebody else do 24 hours worth of work for you and set up your store. And honestly, you're better off setting up your own store yourself the way that I teach you how to do it inside of Ecom Success Academy, right? But when you're drop servicing for other people, right, they might not even want a drop shipping store. They might just want a store built for a product that they created. So these are some great ways, like $75. They'll design a store for you, right? In other words, they'll do, the colors, they'll make the logo for you. That's what these services offer. So it's so simple to come in here and find people. Look, I'll be your virtual assistant for drop shipping. So one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have when they start a Shopify store is scalability in terms of, their time, right? Is you really need to be focusing on Facebook ads, not on, fulfilling AliExpress items. You need to be focused on the money producing, revenue producing activities, while a virtual assistant focuses on answering customer support tickets or doing some product research for you or adding a product to your Shopify store. So essentially, you can provide a service for people where say, I will find your virtual assistant for you. I will be a headhunter, right? I will find your virtual assistant for you and I will connect you with a qualified virtual assistant. Boom. All right, and you can drop service that because there's a lot of people who are like, I have no idea where to find a virtual assistant. I have no idea where to start. How many of you in here would actually need help finding a virtual assistant qualified to run a Shopify store? Just say me. All right, I see lots of me's, right? There's a lot of people that need that service. We have over like 300 me's or something that just came through, right? So a lot of people need the service. And look, all you got to do is think type and click. That's it. Think, type, and click. That's all you got to do. Poof. Now we see we can get virtual assistants. And there's so many different services. Now, none of these services are a magic solution that's going to make anybody any money. What they're going to do is they're going to save some people some time, right? And if we come over here and we type in, let's just say Shopify, or let's just say logo design, right? You're going to find 83,000 services that will do logo design. So if you get a client that says, I got my new store gear grabber and I want a logo created that's really nice, it's an e-commerce logo, you can say, I can do that for you. I can get it done. Here, what do you want? And then you can go drop service that to an actual graphic designer that you have a relationship from on here. Tons of people do this, right? It's just another business model. Now, another place that we go to is called Upwork.com. I've been using Upwork.com for the longest time, and this is going to get you some really solid, people that can do some really good technical work. So typically for like creative writing and ad copy and stuff like that, I go to Upwork.com, and you'll notice that they have sales and marketing and writing. So they have customer service. So if I come over here to writing, it's like, are we looking for content writing, ghost writing, creative writing, copywriting? So we might say, we're going to drop service copywriting for people. So I'm going to say, I want a copywriter, and we're looking for a short-term project that's less than a month, and we're looking for somebody that's an intermediate copywriter or expert. And now we can say, we need somebody to write copy for our LED glow collar. We need somebody to write some really, extraordinary copy for these yoga pants that we're selling. And now we're drop shipping or drop servicing copywriting to people, where we're like, hey, we'll write copy for your stores, and we'll make some really creative, nice explanations with sales hooks in it for your store. Boom, you're drop servicing that. Great place for logo design is Dribbble. Dribbble is a phenomenal place. It's got 3 B's in it, by the way. This is where I found some really great graphic designers. This is for higher end projects. You could drop service a website design for like a really expensive client or a really big client. And in that case, you could come over here to Dribbble, and you can find designers that are capable of just amazingly beautiful website design, and have them code a WordPress site for somebody and literally, handle the project and make a profit from that. Another place is People Per Hour. So People Per Hour is another great place that you can use. And this is just another place where you can find freelancers that will perform projects for you based off of social media marketing, content writing, so on and so forth. So you can connect people with social media market managers, right? And then of course you've got freelancer, which is basically the same thing. And these are the top places that I would go to find these services. Fiverr is like the easiest, but the lowest quality of them all. Fiverr is like the lowest quality of them all. And essentially, you are just a middleman, finds a gap in the market, and you arbitrage services, you drop services over here to these places, and you have somebody store built, right? Or once again, if it's a Shopify drop servicing contract, you could just go in and build their store in less than a day and charge them $1,500, $2,000, whatever it's worth. It depends on how many products and all the detail that they want on there. You could tell them what apps that they need to have on there. Heck, if you're in my app partner program, which I haven't mentioned in a long time, because typically I release something to my group once and then I don't talk about it again unless we do like another opening. But if you're in my app partner program, then you get to be an affiliate of all of my apps, right? So imagine if you were drop servicing, building a Shopify store, setting it up for with all the right apps, right? For somebody, and you're the expert and they're listening to you, and you say, oh, you need Pixel Magic, right? Well, that's $10 a month. You would get a $5 a month commission on that if you sign somebody up for it, if you're an app partner in that program. Or if you got somebody, you said, hey, I built your store, but if you want to learn how to do e-commerce the right way and the best way, you could also check out Ecom Success Academy. That would be over at like a $1,200 commission if you referred somebody to that as an app partner. So I look at this and I'm like, there are some other ways that you can go into making money from this long term after you get a client. So these would be the places that I would go. Let me check where my time is here. Okay, cool. We're right on schedule. All right, now the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to build your own drop servicing sales page, right? This would be like the face of your agency or a face of your drop service, right? So you can do this with ClickFunnels or Shopify. In this particular case, I prefer ClickFunnels for building a drop servicing page, and I will show you why in a little bit, right? But this would be like your storefront, your service front, if you will. And for things that you're going to need is payment processing. For this, you can use Stripe.com or PayPal. PayPal is the easiest. So you can legit just have people PayPal you the fee and you're good to go, right? It's very, very simple. All right, the next thing is you're going to want to collect emails, all right? So build a list. This is really important, very, very important. And you're gonna wanna have your Facebook retargeting pixel on there. So you can go into groups and forums and you can buy solo ads, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit too. And you can offer your services to people and have them come to your page, view your services, opt into your email list, and you can build a really big business out of this actually. So you need a storefront. I prefer ClickFunnels for this. All right, you need to be able to process payments. So Stripe.com is very, very popular, and PayPal, right? These are two very simple places to set up accepting payments. As a matter of fact, Shopify payments is Stripe. They're like one and the same. And then a way to collect and build an email list. And then of course, do Facebook retargeting. So when people view your page, you want to be able to go in and retarget them. So how would this look? All right. Well, I'll show you an example from my personal ClickFunnels. How many of you in here would like to see an example of how I do this for Shopify with my personal ClickFunnels? Just go ahead and type in heck yeah if you'd like to see an example. Oh, and by the way, just to make sure that y'all like this training, because this is very different than what I typically teach. I'm really enjoying it though. It's just different. It's fun. Are y'all cool with this? Like, do you like this training so far? Type in a 1 if you like the training, and type in a 2 if you don't like it. And be brutally honest with me, because I'm here to serve you, right? This is free training. I don't care what I teach you. I just want you to learn things that can help you make money. Ultimately, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so I see 2 2s, mostly 1s. Okay, cool. All right. But look, always be honest with me. It's not going to hurt my feelings, right? I got to be here one way or the other on Tuesday nights. I'd rather you enjoy it. Okay, so 1s. All right, so let me just show you like an example. This is something that every single person on this webinar could do tonight before you go to sleep. You could do this and have it set up. Now, I use ClickFunnels because ClickFunnels is great for digital businesses. Shopify is great for physical product businesses. ClickFunnels is $60 a month to $90 a month. I can't remember. I have their biggest plan. It's like $300 a month for me, but I've got a zillion funnels. But you can get a free trial at ClickFunnels. You can use my link, profitph.com/CF. They give me an affiliate commission if you do that. I don't even know how much it is. Probably not a lot, but it's there. And I appreciate it if you use it. If not, just go to clickfunnels.com. I don't care. All right, so here's what it would look like. All right. So let's just say that you want to teach people how to grow their Instagram account, to grow their social media accounts, right? that is a service. How many of you in here would agree that a lot of people could use help growing their Instagram account? Just say yes. Or learning how to use Instagram. Just say yes. Okay. Lots of yeses. Okay. So how would you build a list or get clientele interested in, building their Instagram or learning how to use Instagram or whatever it may be? Well, you could build a drop servicing page that gives them a free gift first. So check this out. So this is a ClickFunnels page that was built, and this is what it looks like. It's a simple little page and this is all done in ClickFunnels, drag and drop. I'll show you how it's done. Don't worry. This is actually easier to do than Shopify in some cases, like building this page. All right, so do you want to make money while growing your Instagram following? All right, here's a book on 5 ways to profit from Instagram. Give us your name and your email address, right? So this would be something that you could offer to people, a free gift, free plus shipping, free book, right? Now, maybe you don't know 5 ways to profit on Instagram. So how would you offer somebody a book or a free PDF on 5 ways to profit from Instagram? Can anybody tell me how you would go in and you could do that? Can anybody tell me? If you know nothing about 5 ways to profit from Instagram, how could you drop service it? Mary, I'm the one that taught him Instagram. He didn't. All right, so you could send Anthony's book. That's hilarious. You can get a ghostwriter, right? You can join IG Mastery, like somebody said. No, literally, you Google it. 5 tips to growing your Instagram. Put them in a PDF. Now you've given somebody free 5 tips to growing on Instagram, right? I mean, just Google 5 tips to growing on Instagram. You'll get 100 tips on growing your Instagram. They're not paying for this, it's free, right? You're just convincing it for them. Now you're getting somebody's first name and their email address, right? Now you can start email marketing to them, programs about growing their Instagram, services for growing their Instagram, right? Another example would be this one right here. I did this one a while ago. All right, so this right here is a page that I made in ClickFunnels, and it says, if you'd like your Facebook ad planner checklist, I'll give you a free PDF. And this is something I did for my students. But ultimately, this is something you could use for drop servicing, right? So you don't have to put a video. You could just put an image right here, which you can, guess what? You can go to Fiverr and have somebody make an image. You can go to Upwork. You can go to Dribble. You can go to People Per Hour, Freelancer. You can go to these other places to get people to make a graphic for you, right? And so somebody wants this free Facebook ads checklist. Okay, they give us their name and their email address. And when they do that, they go to this page right here. There's a thank you video. You don't have to film a video. And they could download their Facebook ad planner, which essentially is some notes that I did for free on the Profit Power Hour, right? And so if somebody is looking for a free Facebook ad planner, a free Facebook marketing checklist, and I give them this free gift, right? Now I have an email list and I can start marketing to them done for you Facebook services, social media manager services. I could market to them programs on how to learn Facebook ads, right? And all I did was just simply make a really easy little page right here that asks people for their name and their email address. I will give you something for free if you will give me your information. And when you give me your information, you instantly claim your little free gift that I'm giving you. And now you're on my email list, right? Now I can start marketing more stuff to you. I could retarget you for drop servicing, drop services within Facebook marketing or drop services within Instagram, whatever it may be, right? We've used this time and time again, and it is so easy, so easy to make these pages. How many of you in here think that looks pretty simple so far? Just say yes. You legitimately could, look, check this out. You want to do copywriting? Watch this. Very simple. Come over to Google and type in 10 tips for copywriting. Okay. here we are. 35 copywriting tips. All right. So we have here these 35 copywriting tips. Do more research, add more interest, inject personality. So all you have to do is just copy this, right? I mean, like legitimately, the information's right here. It's free information, right? It's just copy those and put them into a PDF or put them into a Word file or whatever. And now you can tell people, I will give you 35 copywriting tips, right? Now, if you're copying something word for word, give away the source. Like we sourced this information from flypchart.co. Don't steal somebody's work, right? Always claim your sources. But what we did is we just gave somebody a completely free gift. We found out what they were interested in and we got them on our email list, right? And now we can start marketing to them other products. We also have our Facebook pixel on here as well. So anybody that's on this page is on my Facebook pixel, and I'm going to remarket to them other drop services, right? That are digital products that I might have to offer. So you could do this in the graphic design niche. You could do it in the I'll build your Shopify store niche. You could literally build a page that says like my top 10 tips for building a Shopify store and just take information I've already given you and write it out or film a quick little video. Here's a free tutorial on building your Shopify store, right? If you'd like us to build your Shopify store for you, give us your name and email address and we'll contact you and we'll go over, you know, our pricing and our plan and see if it's a good fit. How many of you in here think that that's a pretty good idea and it's something that you could do? Type in a 10. Frank, we're gonna get to traffic soon enough, my friend. Traffic is coming, but we got to start at step 1. All right. Now, somebody said, what email marketing service should we use? ClickFunnels has a service called Actionetics, but honestly, I use ActiveCampaign. I use Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp works good still. There's lots of options, but ActiveCampaign is among the most popular, but it is more advanced. All right, so just checking my notes here. How does this model work, all right, for drop servicing? Essentially, you find a gap in the market, you offer people some free tips that builds trust. Now they know you, they like you, and they trust you because you've given them some free tips, right? You have your page here, you build an email list out of this, and the next step to this is, check this out, is going to be to going to places like Clickbank right here. Let's just say that you built somebody's Shopify store for them, right? You got your $1,000 for building their store and you outsource that to Fiverr, right? Or maybe, yeah, let's just say, you know, you did that. All right, well, now you know what they're interested in and they're on your email list. How can you create passive income, long-term income from this? Clickbank is an affiliate network. I've made lots of money with Clickbank, a lot of money, ridiculously. And now we can see that there are programs, right, that will teach people social media marketing. We can see that there are programs and softwares that will teach people video marketing, right? We can go down here and look at all of these different options for sports, health, business, arts, computer and internet, e-business and marketing, general marketing, paid surveys, SEO. If you want to SEO your site, here's a great program or software that could show you how to do it. And essentially, these programs will pay you a 50% commission. So if you're drop servicing clients that have opted into your page, even ones that did not purchase your service, if you email them and say, check out this new link building course that can put SEO on your website and make you rank on Google and get free traffic, and they click your link in the email that you send them and buy it, you would get a 50% commission off of this. That costs you nothing. Once again, you arbitrage, you drop serviced something. That is actually called affiliate marketing. So the model that I'm drawing out for you here, and the model that I think is just so cool and so interesting is this exactly. All right, let's draw this out. Let's diagram this, right? All right, come over here, 100%. Just make sure I'm on the, I don't get caught in anything. Okay, cool. So here's how it goes. Step number 1. Is everybody with me? Type in step number 1 if you're with me. We're going to get to the marketing of it, Julie, don't worry. All right, so step number 1 is you need to identify your drop shipping service. So identify a gap or identify a service. You want to identify a service. Remember, this could be logos, website building, etc. All right, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is you want to build a what's called a lead magnet. All right, you want to build a lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is like a free gift. I want you to think of this as like a free plus shipping offer, right? This could be something like free tips. This could be something like free video. It could be a free PDF. You could record your own screen and do like a quick little 5-minute tutorial on how to set up a Shopify store or where to go to find a logo, whatever. All right, that's step number 2. And this is going to be your ClickFunnels page. And this is going to be your lead magnet over here. Looks a lot like a Shopify store. Usually a lead magnet's like a book, or let's just call this a free PDF. Where can you get a PDF done for you? Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, freelancer.com. For like $15, somebody will make you a free PDF with 25 tips to doing email marketing or copywriting or whatever it is, right? And then over here, you're going to ask them for their name and their email. And then you're going to have a button that says submit, okay? That's step number 2. Now, step number 3, it's going to look like this. Step number 3, and just so we could identify your service, build your lead magnet. Step number 3 is going to be your thank you page. Now, the thank you page is what people hit after they get their little free gift. All right, this is the best way to do drop servicing. Now, this is going to give them, all right, this is where they can claim, I'll write this more legible. All right, so this is where they can claim their free gift, right? But this is also where you can upsell them. If somebody gets a free gift on, let's say, a tutorial on how to do Shopify, or your 10 most recommended Shopify apps, right? When they hit that thank you page, this is a great opportunity for you, and I bet you I'm doing it in this video right here if I'm smart, and I think that I am. When somebody comes over here and opts in, right, to get their free Facebook ad planner, there's a video there of me, and I'm allowing them to download their Facebook ad planner, but you can use this this moment to say, but also, hey, we also offer a service where we'll do Facebook ads for you, or we'll teach you Facebook ads, or we can actually write Facebook copy for you, or we can do a logo design for you. So if you'd like for us to just, you can read the book and get some tips, but if you would like for us to do it for you, our company will build your store. Our company will build your logo. Our company will write all of your emails for you. Contact us for our prices, or you could have your prices listed below. So you've given them a free gift, but also they're now forced to see your sales message, right? So this right here is going to be the section whereby they can, on their ClickFunnels page, this is page number 2. Okay, this is going to be your ClickFunnels page. And this is why I think ClickFunnels is the best for this model. This is going to be I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to draw it again. All right, so it doesn't have to be this way, but you can have a video here that essentially is sales copy, and then you can have them download their gift, right? But what happens at this point, all right, after step number 3, is when people come in to get this free gift that your that inevitably leads to your drop servicing business, when they give you their email address, it's going to go into you guessed it, it's going to go into a funnel. Okay, so this is their email addresses, right? These email addresses go into an email marketing funnel that will spit out money for you, because you can then send them emails. So check this out. Boom, boom. We'll just do 3. So I can show you what a sequence would look like. All right, so this one would be your drop service pitch, an email that says, hey, you know, we saw that you got the free tips on content writing or blog writing or social media management, so on and so forth, but we can actually do it for you, right? And you could send a couple emails of that stuff. You also could send a Clickbank product out, right? You could send another Clickbank product out, right? And these for you generate money, right? So step number 3, the third step to this with your drop servicing business would be, or step number 4, sorry. So the 4th and final step would be affiliate offers. All right, and these are going to provide for you passive income, okay? And you can find these at Clickbank. If you're in the Shopify niche, maybe being an app partner, which you can see that inside of our Access Adrian funnel, our portal, right? These are ways that you can get affiliate offers that you can earn money from. So you will drop service, right, and make money, but you will also be able to send them affiliate offers, be it from being an app partner or doing it as a Clickbank affiliate. If we come back over here to Clickbank, you're going to see that they have so many different programs in Clickbank. If I can find Clickbank, where did it go? Let's see here. Yeah, there are just so many different programs in here for everything. So we're not just talking about drop servicing digital things. You know, there are so many other things that you can do. Like there's stuff that has to do with the stock market. There's stuff that has to do with cryptocurrencies, real estate, entrepreneurship, right? There's all sorts of programs, parenting, right? So you could be offering people the top 10 parenting tips if they're a new parent, and put that in a PDF, and boom, you're building a list of new parents. And then come over here and you could start marketing to them and drop servicing to them, arbitraging to them, you know, singingforbaby.com, or, you know, after prom party guide. I don't know if you want to do that. Pregnancy success, how to potty train your kid. Once again, this is so simple for you because you're not doing anything. You're giving people free information that's already readily available, right? And you're either A, going to Fiverr and getting somebody to perform a service for them, like building a logo, building a store, whatever it is, or B, you're giving them access to programs that will help them fix their problem, the gap in the market. You've discovered it, you've built a list, and now with Clickbank, you're able to help them locate trainings and guides and stuff like that that could be very beneficial to them and help them, figure out, the things that they're looking for, how to fill those gaps, right? How many of you in here feel like this is a business model that could very easily help you earn a couple of extra $1,000s a month passively with doing no work other than setting up the drop servicing funnel and then letting all of the automated traffic get emails? How many of you here feel like you could make a couple extra $1,000s a month doing this? Yeah, of course, right? So do you recommend JV Zoo offers? Yeah, JV Zoo offers are great, for things like this. It really just depends on the niche, right? It really depends on the niche that people are involved in. Obviously, like for you guys and gals, I think drop servicing Shopify services is smart to start with. You could offer people like your top 10 recommended Shopify apps, or your 10-minute quick start guide to building a Shopify store. Your face doesn't have to be on camera. You can literally just film your screen and talk into a microphone and say, here's how you start your Shopify store. And you film a free video in 10 minutes. Here's how you get your domain. Here's how you name your store. Here's how you set it up. You've already done it. Just copy the video that you have inside of Ecom Success Academy. Just verbatim, copy the exact video that you have access to in Ecom Success Academy. It's a free video, how to set up your Shopify store. The thing is, if you're drop servicing, is when people are watching that video, you don't want to make it sound like, oh, 1, 2, 3, click, your $1 million profits are happening. You want it to be saying things like, here's how you start a store. But there are other elements to a store that can make it more successful, like having the right Shopify apps, having the right sales copy, choosing the right products, right? So we've shown you how to build a store. It's easy. If you'd like to have all of these other things done for you, then click below and you can see the services that we offer. We'll build your store for you. We'll add products to it for you. We'll set up your email marketing for you, because I've already given you the exact template to email marketing. You have my calendar, you have everything. I literally have given you everything that's inside of my brain for Shopify. And you can resell it. You can resell my information. It's yours. I gave it to you, right? I taught it to you. Now it's in your brain. So you can, in fact, go in and use that, or you can drop service that task over here to Fiverr, right? And now you're stacking some extra money that's not going to make you a millionaire, that's not going to make you rich, but that's going to give you some disposable income that you can now say, you know what? I want to go freaking hard this week on my own Shopify store. And I want to test like 10 different products, and I want to do it fast. And I don't even want to worry about if I lose money, because I don't have to worry about losing money, because I have passive income over here with this digital drop servicing funnel, right? And I've got $3,000 extra dollars that I didn't have a couple of months ago. So I'm going to take this 3 G's and I'm going to spend it all testing products. And if I lose it, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's not money that I depend on. And out of that 3 grand, you could find 3 or 4 hot products that pop off that could inevitably for you turn into another 10 grand a month, or $100,000, or whatever it may be. Because when you have money to blow, you will take more risks and you won't be so scared all the time about testing products. How many of you in here would agree if I said, Randy, I will give you $3,000 right now, but only if you promised me that you would spend it in the next 7 days testing a zillion Facebook ads on different Shopify products? How many of you in here think that Randy would take that deal and have no fear spending that $3,000 that I gave him completely free? Just type in 3K, right? When you have disposable income that you know is set aside for a budget for testing and advertising and stuff, you will operate with educated decisions rather than emotional decisions, and you'll make more money. The reason that I make more money than most people is because I have no emotion when it comes to spending money, because I have a large amount of disposable income. And if I lose it, I don't care. It doesn't affect my life, right? And that's a fortunate position to be in, but it's also an unfair advantage. But I got to this unfair advantage because I created disposable streams of income for myself. I started with a $5.15 an hour job washing cars and working at Best Buy for $10 an hour on the weekends. I didn't just have money given to me for marketing. I used every single dime I earned myself to get to where I am right now, and you can too. And that's why I think that this model that I'm showing you, that I'm going to continue to build out over the next couple of weeks, is phenomenal, because if it could just make you a couple $100 a month or $1,000 a month or something like that, you can then stop emotionally marketing and you can start making your marketing moves by taking calculated risks, right? And making calculated decisions and using logic. And you'll have way more potential when it comes to success. And the thing about this is, you know, it's the same thing you already know. It's drop shipping, but it's with services, right? How many of y'all are with me on this? Just say love it. Bobby says this makes perfect sense. Julie says, look at you now. All right, I see lots of people saying love it. I thought this was easy for you. They told me they told me it was otherwise. I thought it was easy for you. Well, I mean, like, you know, I work and I enjoy it, so it's fun. But I had to build multiple streams of income. So how many of you in here would like for me to continue showing you how to drop service? It'd probably take 2 more weeks to build the whole model out, but you'd like for me to continue this model for you. Type in a 1 if you want me to continue, type in a 2 if you don't want me to continue, because the next part is how do you build a ClickFunnels page, right? And then how do you get traffic, right? So what are the best ways to get traffic to pages like these over here? So I see lots of 1s. I only see, well, I don't think I see a 2. Just seeing if there's any 2s. I don't see any 2s. All right, so, oh, there is 1, 2 by Jane. All right, so most of you, it looks like 99.9% of you want to continue learning this. Now remember, from here on, like everything that I teach you can be used for drop shipping. So when I show you the model for building a drop servicing page, you can do that for a drop shipping product. When I show you how to get traffic, it's the same thing I've been showing you on how to get traffic for a drop shipping product. They're all one and the same. Marketing is marketing. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm showing you how to build a business that can give you disposable and passive income to launch and scale your e-commerce business, because I believe that e-commerce is the best place to make money, the simplest way to make money, and is the place where the most money is to be made, right? You don't hear about drop servicing multimillionaires, but you hear about e-commerce multimillionaires. So don't get it twisted. This model is sexy, it's fun, it's simple, but it's not going to make you a millionaire. What it can do, though, is help you have a budget that allows you to market more and test more and more comfortably, you know, run your e-commerce business. And I'm just really excited to share it with you. It's really exciting. So next week, what we're going to do is we are actually going to go in ClickFunnels, and I am going to build out a page live, and I am going to give you the page completely free. So I can take a button here in ClickFunnels and I can give you a link, and the page that I build, you will be able to have for free. It will put it in your account, and you can use it. How many of you in here would like me to do that? Just type in money signs if you'd like me to do that. So I will build a drop servicing page for you in a niche, and I will give you the page for free. Mind you, you have to have ClickFunnels because I'm going to build it in ClickFunnels. I'm going to show you how simple it is in ClickFunnels, but I will build you a drop servicing page for free, give it to you on the webinar live, and it will import into your account, and you can connect it to your email list. And we'll go over all of that next week, right? So that's something I will do for those of you that are on the webinar live next week. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. So make sure that you're here. I haven't had the hiccups in a long time. Kind of choked me. And I will build this out. It'll be really fun, really exciting. If you don't have ClickFunnels, if you go to www.profitph.com/CF, you can get a free trial on ClickFunnels. And once again, transparency, that's my affiliate link, because why would I not give you an affiliate link? And if y'all like this, I'll build out more pages for different niches and stuff like that. And I'll just give those pages to you for free. If it's something that y'all want to continue learning throughout the year, maybe we'll do like 1 week every month or something. We'll build out like a new drop servicing page in a niche for fun or something. Profitph.com/CF is where you can get a free trial. If you already have ClickFunnels, you don't need to go sign up for a different account. I'm sure my brother is signed up, like literally all of you. But if you don't have it, I'd appreciate it if you go through that link. I'll be giving you some free pages. So it'll be a win-win situation. And if you're just gung-ho on me not getting an affiliate commission from ClickFunnels, just go to clickfunnels.com. I won't have my feelings hurt, okay? So next week, be here. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give away some cash money. I'm gonna do it here on the webinar because I actually have a lot of work I have to do. So I'm about to dive right back into my business after this. So if you enjoyed tonight's webinar and you want to win some cash money, go ahead and just type in hashtag crush it in the question and answers or chat box right now. Jerry says, where do I find out about that app partner program? My intent's not to try to sell the app partner program to you. I think most of you already have it. But if you go inside of accessadrian.com, your portal, and scroll down, you'll see it'll probably be under available courses and software, and you'll see where it says app partners. And you scroll down here, you can watch the enrollment presentation to app partners. And essentially what this training does is it will teach you how to become an affiliate of my stuff, and it'll give you all of my funnels. So I give you a funnel for ESA, a funnel for Pixel Magic, and all sorts of stuff. So if you're drop servicing in the Shopify niche, you can use my funnels and earn commissions, 50% commissions off of everything. And there's other things, like I do email marketing for you, all sorts of stuff. We have affiliates that make hundreds of thousands of dollars, marketing my stuff, using my funnels and everything. So it's been it's been a cool program to release, but I keep it private for people that actually want to get educated on how it's done properly. But that's in here. You can watch that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away some cash money, because I imagine there's lots of crush it's in the chat box. Yes, there is indeed. All right, so I just landed on, it looks like I just landed on Russ Brown. Russ Brown, R-U-S-S, Russ Brown. Russ, hook me up with your PayPal address so I can give it to Corey. Put that in the chat box real quick. Russ Brown, go ahead and put in your PayPal email address. And if you're not an app partner and you want to learn more about earning affiliate commissions from my funnels, teaching other people, and basically drop servicing all the services that I provide, go in your portal and look at app partners. For those of you that are asking me about that, that's the best way to do it. Okay, Russ, I got you. You are at msn.com email. Got you linked up. Word. All right, cool. So congrats to Russ. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's Profit Power Hour training. Something different, but something fun. And still, the ultimate goal is to propel you in your e-commerce business, but show you how to take the knowledge and the training that you already have and build a diversified stream of income that is disposable, that is simple to create, and you know, it just works. So I'm excited about it. I think it's going to help a lot of you get started, give you some extra money. So I love you. Thank you so much for investing your time in yourself this week and spending time with me this week. It means a lot. I know that there's other things you could be doing. I definitely don't take your time and your attention for granted. It is why I'm here. So thank you so much for being here tonight and engaging. It's been a great training, and I can't wait for next week because I'm going to build you a page for free live. I'm going to give it to you, and it's going to be fun. All right, so that's it. I love you all. Crush it. I wish you a ton of success, and I'll see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour at 9 p.m. EST. Good night, y'all.